major mess with few answers. A local Salvation Army still cleaning up from a flooding event nearly a week ago.
Plus, new details tonight about the moments leading up to Lily Peters' death in Chippewa Falls as additional court documents are unsealed.
And candidates are already fighting for the GOP endorsement for governor. When we could see that happen, coming up. News 3 Now at 6 starts right now.
And thanks for joining us tonight. This was the scene inside of the Salvation Army on Madison's east side last weekend. Water streaming out the open doorway. Tonight, they still don't have running water and instead a major mess to clean up.
That flooding started Saturday, causing a ton of damage and leaving behind a mess of unanswered questions as well. Our Brad Hamilton is live tonight on Darbo Drive. Brad?
Susan and Eric, the major we spoke with says that they still don't know what caused that break, but he did say that they just right now want to get this place back up and running. Major Andrew Shields says last Saturday he made his way through nearly a foot of water inside the community center. That building has the gym, the weight room, and offices inside. It's not just the water either. There were several inches of mud inside some of these rooms. As far as when this location might get back to serving the community, Shields says he's not too sure.
Unfortunately, I don't have an exact timeline, but what we do know is that we've got a number of engineers, we've got a number of companies that are helping us facilitate that. So I think we'll have a better answer within the next couple of weeks of what that timeline may look like.
Major Shields says that the water caused about $1 million worth of damage. The wood floor in the gym is actually one of the main causes of that damage. Also, if you're looking to help the Salvation Army in any way, make sure to head to their Facebook page and reach out to them there. Susan and Eric?
Brad, thank you. Next at 6, new details are emerging tonight about the killing and sexual assault of 10-year-old Lily Peters in Chippewa Falls, found dead along a trail last month. A recently unsealed criminal complaint. The local police department says it spoke with the 14-year-old suspect 2 days after Lily went missing and a day after her body was found. During their interview, the boy said he followed alongside Lily on the trail as she was riding her bike and asked her to go exploring off the trail. That's where he punched her and hit her in the head multiple times with a large stick, then strangled and assaulted her. He also admitted to later returning to the scene to, quote, hide her better after she was reported missing. The boy, who was not being identified, went on to say he planned to kill and rape her from the moment they left the house together. He has been charged as an adult in the case and is being held on $1 million cash bond.
We're still waiting for an update tonight from the Madison Police Department about a shooting on the city's east side last night. One person was taken to the hospital, shot multiple times after they say a man walked up to a home on Nakusa Trail and shot them on the balcony. At last update, the suspect is still not in police custody. They say the shooter and the victim did know each other. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Well, skies are starting to clear across much of southern Wisconsin. The clouds are hanging on near the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. But you can see on visible cloud track, the northwestern part of the state had bright sunshine for most of the day today. It's just been in the last couple of hours that most of southern Wisconsin is starting to clear out. You can see rain right along and just south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line, drifting to the south right now. Southern Wisconsin free of precipitation. As we check out the high temperatures for today, you can tell where the clouds were, where they stayed for much of the day. Southeastern Wisconsin temperature stayed in the 50s. It was as warm as 70 degrees out in the La Crosse area. Madison made it into the mid-60s. We're still at 63 right now, but that temperature trend still continues between the sunny and cloudy areas. By morning, everybody will clear out. We'll be down to about 40 degrees. Tomorrow, look for a high of 65 under mostly sunny skies, and we'll see about the same temperature for Mother's Day, although there'll be a little more cloud cover. I'll tell you if we expect any rain on Mother's Day in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. In Rock County, Beloit police say a suspected drunk driver drove their car into the Rock River overnight, but was able to get out of the vehicle safely. Police say the driver, a 21-year-old man, drove into the river near 4th Street and Liberty Avenue just before midnight. The man was able to get through the window of the car and swim to shore before being arrested for a first offense OWI. The police department says it's working with the Rock County dive team to retrieve the car. Dodge County officials say they believe the body of a man man who has been missing since a canoe capsized on Fox Lake 2 weeks ago has been recovered. The medical examiner still needs to provide final identification. Family members identified the man as 36-year-old Bo Krantz. They say he was in a canoe with a woman when it capsized on April 21st. She was able to be rescued, but he was not found.
We see your love. That's what folks at the Wisconsin Humane Society said to this dog's owner about the way she was found tied to a fire hydrant. The 6-year-old mixed breed named Baby Girl was found in Green Bay earlier this week. In a post on its Facebook page, the Humane Society addressed the owner with compassion, pointing out the bag next to Baby Girl, which was filled with her favorite toys, the way she was leashed, secure so she wouldn't get hit by a car, and the way she was left in the middle of a neighborhood where she'd be found quickly.
If anyone ever finds themselves in a situation where you can no longer care for your pet, always give us a call. We'll talk you through what your options might be.
Baby Girl will be up for adoption soon, but for now, she's getting a lot of attention and love from the people there at the Humane Society. A new jobs report out today. America's employers added 428,000 jobs in April, slightly more than expected. Meanwhile, the unemployment rate has also held steady at a low 3.6%. Republicans are trying to decide who they want to see challenge Governor Tony Evers in the fall, and that endorsement process went through some changes this week.
It's now open for candidates to get nominated from the floor with less of a barrier. Political reporter Will Keneally is tracking that change and has more. Will?
That's right. So the partisan primary is still months away, but we could see a GOP endorsement in a matter of weeks. So why so early? State Republican Party Executive Director Mark Jefferson says it allows voters to hear from candidates the party has already vetted.
And we need candidates who are prepared to take the Republican message out to the voters.
That's the benefit of the endorsement process for Republican voters. Usually there's a bar for entry.
Originally, the executive committee put in place a requirement that you have raised $100,000 by March 15th.
That's what Jefferson says Evers easily raised in a matter of days during his 2018 bid. But now candidates can get nominated from the floor by getting 3 counties from different congressional districts to back their runs. And there's also a path forward for candidates like Tim Michaels, who got into the race after March 15th.
The viability standards for those late entrants are closer to $1 million that we expect them to be able to put into their campaign.
But the party is also considering no endorsement. Some candidates, like Kevin Nicholson, said they would not seek the party's endorsement this May.
The endorsement isn't necessarily a requirement, but usually the people who go to convention do go to express their wishes and support a single candidate. So that option will exist. Whether or not it makes much of a difference remains to be seen.
The party will have to vote at the beginning of the convention whether they want to allow for no endorsement. So that's all on the Republican side. The Democrats, who have their convention in June, don't endorse candidates.
Will, thank you. Still ahead tonight, the federal government launching a new hotline this Mother's Day for expecting and new moms.
Plus, as the Milwaukee Bucks look to take home back-to-back world championships, how your children can learn from the best. Stay with us.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Are you tired of looking tired? Has your everyday bag become the bags you have under your eyes? Are you constantly spending money on products that promise but don't live up to the hype? Stop the madness. Stop throwing your money away and start looking and feeling your best with Plexiderm.
So I've had under eye bags for a very, very long time, since I was probably in my teens, and it sucks a lot. I've spent so much money on tons of eye creams, eye gels. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm, and I'm not joking, it works.
Plexiderm isn't just for under eye bags. It will also instantly reduce the appearance of fine lines, crow's feet, wrinkles, and even the 11 lines between your eyes. The way to use Plexiderm is make sure you have a clean, dry face and apply a small amount because it's so concentrated. Wait for just a few minutes, then your bags and wrinkles will visibly disappear.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it, and I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. I'm telling you, it really works.
My problem areas just make me look a heck of a lot older than I feel. I feel good about the product, feel younger, and I really see the difference when I don't use it.
I'm turning 61, and after 15 minutes of applying this, there's no 11, and I look natural. It's not too tight, and it's great. I like it.
Stop throwing your money away on creams, lotions, and potions that don't work. See the Plexiderm difference for yourself this Mother's Day with our $14.95 trial offer. Send your under-eye bags packing after just one application. Try it today at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Health officials are worried about more than 100 cases of severe and unexplained hepatitis in children. The CDC has reported 109 cases in 25 states. And so far, 5 children have died, including one in Wisconsin, and 14% needed liver transplants. Almost all of them had to be hospitalized. It's still a mystery what is causing this, and investigators say there may not be a single cause. A free confidential maternal health hotline is launching on Mother's Day. It's designed for expecting and new moms facing mental health challenges. The federal government is initially funding it with $3 million, with plans to more than double the investment in the next fiscal year. The hotline number is at the bottom of your screen. It's 1-833-9-HELP. For moms.
We're looking ahead to a Boys and Girls Club event giving back to the community. It's the annual Hearts for Helping Paint the Town, coming to Madison Friday, May 20th. Our morning team talked to the Boys and Girls Club about how the money raised will help kids succeed in their next step in life.
We have team members and colleagues at schools and college campuses across Dane County. And for example, the Avitops partnership, I really want to call out. This is our partnership with the Madison Metropolitan School District, working with high schoolers and middle schoolers. We work with over 800 students, helping them, get college ready and career ready.
Hearts for Helping, again, scheduled for Friday, May 20th at the Concourse Hotel. Our Leah Lynn Scheid is emceeing the event. Buy tickets, a table, or donate to the cause at bgcdc.org. As the Bucks try to win their second straight NBA championship, the organization announcing a set of team-sponsored basketball camps for kids later this summer, including several right here in southern Wisconsin. Dates vary by location, but the first camps will begin on June 6th. The last ones will wrap up on August 25th. The camps are for kids between the ages of 7 and 14 and are a mix of half-day and full-day programs. If you or someone you know is interested in more information, check out our story at channel3000.com.
The video game classic Ms. Pac-Man has gobbled up her competition. The iconic successor to Pac-Man, which launched in 1981, has been chosen for the World Video Game Hall of Fame. As the first widely recognized female video game character, Ms. Pac-Man would pave the way for other characters. And still to come tonight at 6, we'll meet the Wisconsin mother-daughter duo taking on the pandemic together inside the ICU.
And then we'll get your full weekend forecast, shaping up to be pretty good for our moms out there before we really warm things up next week. Gary will rejoin us when we come back.
Fry Construction is celebrating 27 years with a big anniversary sale. Join us to save 27%. That's right, 27%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 2 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Act now for 27% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your free consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Hello, spring. Hello, those savings. Now at the Century House. Save hundreds with a free leather upgrade. Or get $300 off stressless Mike and Max motorized recliners with a soft rocking motion that provides instant comfort. And $300 off the new 50th anniversary retro stressless Royal recliner. Available with the iconic stressless original base. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
The best of Broadway returns to Madison. 6. Hadestown. Pretty Woman. Chicago. Tootsie. Jesus Christ Superstar. And the return of Disney's The Lion King. An unforgettable season to look forward to. Find your seats at overture.org. Broadway at Overture's 22-23 season.
Some people think it's really hard to find things to do in Nebraska. Lucky for you, we invent things to do. Like when we realized a livestock tank would float and thought, hey, it's a boat. And soon, tanking became our preferred mode of river travel. Might not get everyone's pulse racing like a jackhammer, but if it sounds good to you, welcome aboard. Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
Watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back to Madison School District this afternoon, extending its district-wide indoor mask mandate. In a release, officials say they're following a unanimous recommendation from its team of medical advisors. The district says it'll continue to review the requirement on a bi-weekly basis. Dane County is seeing more COVID cases than the rest of Wisconsin, but it is also seeing more testing and seeing fewer deaths than the rest of the state. Public Health says the county is now averaging 246 new cases a day. Despite the higher case numbers, Dane County is seeing drastically lower death rates than the rest of the state and also has a much higher vaccination rate than the rest of the state. Health officials encourage people to stay up to date on vaccinations and boosters as they become eligible.
Today begins National Nurses Week, a time set aside to honor our healthcare heroes. Barrett Tryon introduces us to a unique pair in Green Bay who weathered the pandemic together and had a tremendous impact on many patients.
I graduated actually in May in 2020, right when this pandemic was just starting. Nobody really had any idea what we were getting into.
While it is Haley Jankowski's first job as an ICU nurse,
It's really all I've ever known as a nurse so far.
she had some backup.
Every once in a while, you get someone else who'll say, oh my gosh, that's your daughter or that's your mother.
Haley's mom, Lori, is also an ICU nurse. Both work at HSHS St. Vincent Hospital in Green Bay, and both know and understand how the pandemic took its toll on one another.
It was very hard to come home sometimes when your husband doesn't understand what you're going through or your son doesn't understand what you're going through. Why some days I just wanted to lay in bed. Why some days I just had no energy to get up and go and do anything.
Something Ken Nelson knows all about. He's in charge of nursing practice for HSHS Wisconsin.
The face of healthcare and how we take care of people has changed incredibly.
The last few years, flipping the industry upside down.
Really push people to their physical and emotional limits in taking care of people. And it's been hard, and our teams have struggled through.
Especially when that team includes your mom.
Pandemic or not, it's an amazing thing to have and something I'll always cherish, just having her at work.
3 generations of nurses working to keep us all healthy.
That was Barrett Tryon reporting. Lori joked that she actually discouraged her daughter from going to nursing school, but as you can imagine, she now says she wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
And a new agreement between a pair of local colleges could help with the nursing workforce shortages. Madison College and the UW-Madison School of Nursing joining up to create greater access to nursing education. The agreement will help facilitate the transfer of Madison College students who have earned their associate's degree in nursing into the UW-Madison School of Nursing's BSN completion track. Let's go to Gary Canalti, who's got a certified most accurate forecast that looks pretty good for those moms out there Sunday, Gary.
Yeah, the improvement has already started this afternoon. Take a look at temperatures, and you can tell exactly where the clouds are. South and east of us, across northern Illinois, far southeastern Wisconsin, temperatures are in the 50s. There have been some showers there. To the north and west, temperatures start warming up. Northwestern part of the state in the 70s, away from Lake Superior. Of course, Superior at 44 with an easterly breeze there, but most areas inland are in the mid-60s to the lower 70s. On a Doppler track, You can see those showers just drifting southward into northern Illinois. There were a few showers just north of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line this morning, but those have since ended. That will set up a pretty nice Mother's Day weekend, and for Mother's Day itself, we're looking for a high of 64. Tomorrow will be sunny. There'll be a little more cloud cover as we head into the day on Sunday, but any rain showers will be mainly west of Madison late in the day. Could even be an isolated thunderstorm there, but that sets up warm weather for next week. Temperatures climb into the upper 70s on Monday. We'll be in the 80s from Tuesday through Friday, and in the 70s for next weekend with some shower and thunderstorm chances. We're seeing evidence of this pattern change starting out in the Pacific Ocean. Notice the jet stream now pushing to the north, closer to the Aleutian Islands and into the far northwestern part of the country. That's allowing milder Pacific air to move eastward. You're also not seeing a lot of up and down swings in the jet stream, indicating more storminess. So that means the weather pattern will be pretty stable. We'll see that milder Pacific air move across the country. A lot of that gets dried out as the moisture gets wrung out over the Rocky Mountains. So by the time it reaches us, we'll see mainly dry conditions into next week. Now, there'll be a little more humidity, and eventually there'll be some thunderstorm chances, but this will be more of a summertime pattern where you see those storms pop up in the afternoon and evening and then kind of die down overnight. The storm to our south, that's part of a larger storm system bringing severe weather to the southeastern part of the country, but the showers are moving to the south. The clouds are eroding away from the north and west. On weather track, you can see those clouds just to our north and west, or at least the high clouds here, and notice how they thin out across northwestern Wisconsin. So on future track, the clearing continues overnight. Look for sunny skies for tomorrow. As we head into tomorrow night, a few more clouds, and then look at this line of showers and thunderstorms out to the west early on Sunday morning, but by the time it reaches us, just a couple of showers or an isolated thunderstorm left over. More chances for thunderstorms will develop during the day on Monday into Monday night, and we'll have to keep an eye out for that, for the potential for some isolated severe thunderstorms on Monday, late Monday afternoon and Monday night. The better chances will be to our north and to our west. So 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for temperatures to be in the mid-60s for tomorrow with dry weather, and also for Sunday, temperatures mid-60s for the weekend, and then that warm-up as we head into next week with many days with high temperatures in the 80s. For tomorrow itself, look for mostly sunny skies, a beautiful day, high temperature at 65 degrees, and then the 7 to 10 day forecast, mid-60s on Sunday. Again, a chance for a shower or thunderstorm late in the afternoon into Sunday night, then some afternoon and evening thunderstorm chances for Monday and Tuesday, but notice those temperatures mainly in the 80s from Tuesday through Friday.
Packers not wasting any time after the 2022 draft between getting several of their picks signed and kicking off rookie minicamp. We've got much more from Green Bay coming up in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage envy facials, where better begins.
Get your car out of the garage and cleaned off this spring with 11% off automotive products. Now at Menards. Turtle Wax Max Power Wash provides maximum strength cleaning. The more wash you use, the stronger the cleaning power becomes. It's just $4.99 after sale price and 11% rebate. Handle tough grime with Brute by Briggs & Stratton. Save $60 on this 3,000 PSI pressure washer. It's $269.99 after sale price and 11% rebate. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Here's to real flavors. Real meals. Real good. All of Knorr's high-quality pasta and rice sides are now made with no artificial flavors or preservatives. Knorr. Taste for good.
$6 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
That's right, it's me, Charlie. Wish specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted.
Oh, he's good. Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
News 3 Now is always on.
Get the Channel 3000 app, activate the push alerts, and we will send you breaking news, traffic, and weather alerts as it happens.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
Saturday morning, we'll take a dive into the largest female-led ownership group in professional sports. And spring is finally here. Julian's tracking warm weather for your weekend. Your certified most accurate forecast Saturday at 5 and 8. Packers already getting to work, first signing 7 of their 11 draft picks, but also the team opened up rookie minicamp today. 51 players in total hitting the gridiron to show off their skills, and they're all vying for a roster spot. Now, of that 51 are 14 undrafted free agents, and one of them is former Badger wide receiver Danny Davis. Earlier in the day, Davis expressed how grateful he is for this opportunity, but he knows nothing is guaranteed, so it's about showing off his skills so he can hopefully land with a team.
This is my dream, and this is one thing that I've wanted to do my whole life. So I'm thankful, but at the same time I know that I can't keep just think about that. I gotta continue to move forward and continue to learn the playbook. And I'll do anything. Special teams, I'll get on there and make a tackle. I'll do anything for this team and anything to make the team. So I'm looking forward to it and to show everybody what I can do.
Game day is getting closer. The Bucks are just one day out from Game 3 of their series with the Celtics. They return to Milwaukee tied up at 1 after a brutal beatdown in Boston on Tuesday night. But these 3 days off have given the Bucks plenty of time to regroup and find a way to defend home court for the next 2 contests. And the in-between time, well, it's got mixed reviews from the team. Some like it, some don't, and some are just indifferent.
Caught in an even kill where, you love it, but you hate it at the same time. But at the same time, it's still cool being able to, be in NBA playoffs, knowing that it's a big-time Game 3 and 4 for us. Not looking forward to Game 4, but, Game 3 in particular with us, having home court advantage now, just trying to protect home court.
Tip-off at Pfizer Forum is at 2:30, and we're going to have a lot of coverage from the game throughout our shows tomorrow night. Final regular season series for Wisconsin softball. They got Michigan in town this weekend. Right now, the Wolverines lead 5-2 in the third. We're going to have highlights tonight at 10. And former Badger Joe Pavelski making a splash last night in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Game 2 for the Stars and Flames. He finds the net early on to give Dallas that early lead. They go on to win 2-0 to even up the series.
All right, Jordan, thank you. Let's go to Gary. One final check of the forecast.
Getting the sun back out is going to make a difference in temperatures. You can see how skies are clearing. There's a live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam. There were some showers over southeastern Wisconsin, but pretty much most of us missed out on the showers, even though we had the clouds for much of the day today. They just started thinning out mid to late afternoon. You can certainly tell where there's cloud cover. That's where temperatures are in the 50s, closer to Lake Michigan and through much of northern Illinois. To the north and west, temperatures warm up to near 70 in La Crosse. They did hit 70 today. Here in Madison, we're still at 63. Look for a low of about 40 degrees tonight as skies clear out, but with sunny skies tomorrow, we'll be back up to about 65 degrees. Mother's Day will be in the mid-60s. A slight chance for a late day or nighttime shower or thunderstorms starting west of Madison late in the, Sunday afternoon, but then those temperatures really take off. Upper 70s on Monday, mid-80s with heat index readings around 90 on Tuesday. Some afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, and temperatures staying at or above 80 for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Mid to upper 70s next weekend with a little better chances for rain toward the end of next week.
All right.
There you go. There it is. The hot weather. There. He's been waiting for it.
It's been too long. Thank you, Gary. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Hope to see you back here tonight at 10.